salute. So no, we have not been fired. No, we have not been sick. The truth is that it was a very important staff meeting that took a little bit longer than anticipated. And here we are.
Yes. Good afternoon, listeners. Christopher Zidane Matthias here.
So we apologize to the people who, turn on at one to hear us as always. To the sponsors, we'll get to you. We should have had that sponsored feature a little bit after 1 o'clock. But we'll make up for it. They were, like I said, it was a very important staff meeting called by the bishop himself, and it took a little bit longer than we anticipated. But it's all in the best interest of us as a station going forward. I suppose enough said than that. We apologize again. All right, so the numbers are 888. No, number 888. 876-968-8117. Call us if you can. I mean,
yeah, boy, I tell you, I said, Arsenal winning the league and Man City. I think they already 1-0 up after 4 minutes. Early Haaland got at the score sheet. I tell you.
Man City leading.
Yeah, I think they're playing. See, let me check again.
Your City will not win any trophies.
No.
Yeah, who they play?
They're playing Burnley.
They're expected to beat Burnley, right?
Yeah.
So when you predicted that they would lose, it wouldn't be the side like Burnley. And it's Haaland scored.
Yes, Haaland scored. So we can't give me prediction now because I don't want nobody say we wait till after. So Arsenal to win, City to come second, Manchester United to come third, and the Chelsea, I think, to come fourth.
Yeah.
So that's my top four people.
All right. Well, I did talk to you. Remember that American journalist, not American,
Australian.
We are all a little bit discombobulated, but we'll get over it. Who we promised that we'll get a little bit after 3 o'clock. We'll be talking to him, hopefully, because the Australia now is some crazy hours. I'm not even sure what time it is in Australia right now. So if he's up, he's prepared to have a chat with us anytime after the 3 o'clock bells. So listen out. Anybody there yet? Or has the public completely deserted us, not knowing if
I'm sure they're stuck and glued still and trying to figure out what is going on.
What is going on?
Listening. Still.
So let me just say it again. This what you're hearing is live. We apologize for not starting on time. It was due to an important gathering of the troops as we were being addressed by the bishop. Some things needed to be said, some things needed to be done, but it's all in the interest of the station moving forward.
So it's how's there? No, not quite yet.
No, not yet.
876-968-8117. That's 876-968-8117. So the 15 persons that were texting and calling me, you can call through to the
providing that you're still listening.
Engage, yes.
I got maybe about 10 different
yes indeed. No two ways about
texts asking what has happened to the show. And some of these texts are from people who are let them rate the show that we did this. But just in case you're listening, we are live. So be the first one to call now. Beat the crowd, beat the expected rush, assuming that people still waiting around to give us a link.
Yes. All right. Call's there now?
All right.
Our call is there. All right. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not hearing.
The
David, so your son is you low or me? That's my headset though.
maybe I might. No, no, amigo.
Turn him up, Master.
Yeah, I'm hearing him fairly well.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
man, look at the Kremlin, this, you know, you got the Russian and the Touch, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so what me I go for? What me that story with you at the base of the normal get to participate in terms of playing ladder. You know, so me look on the average people on status how we wish bad. He never deserves that amount, you know, for the average. Now, my own thinking can only have was on the side of like that. So the standard be corrected by anything.
Mm-hmm.
When you look on the amount of low score, where someone was Brian Lara, even Christian, you're not really consistent for that. You can't start for them, and I will give you a nice offense right. It looked like Sachin Tendulkar, them are some other man from England, South Africa. All them places, them steady. You have to wait until Brian gets in a good groove and knows the boy something happen. You play a series, make a big score, some small score, but the big score does average out and make it look like you're great.
Well,
How you view that?
well, that's what average does. It tells
Yeah,
basically
you
what
always,
you do
but
between the highs and the lows.
you couldn't put your pot on the fire and know the boy. They can't look in the 80. The low score is too regular to me.
Okay.
So we don't assess a consistency with some batsman. Who does it, how much time you feel in terms of below 20, just the low score. You have someone look like the low score nothing then. When some South African or even some Pakistani or them top batsmen as mentioned, you can't stick them hard out. Oh, I want them to know it's shaky. Chris Gayle them were shaky, but them can lick a big score now and score your off on average.
Yeah.
We have someone consistently can easily have a 90 or 80, but him no must make the amount of century like a next one.
Yeah. So
So
what you,
it depends on a man. Yeah, wait a second.
most batsmen in cricket feel more than them succeed. You know.
We say them feel more.
If let us say below 50 is
Yeah.
failing, them go and make more below 50 scores than above 50 scores.
We say I'm sorry, statistics out.
Yeah, man, I just saw the cricket play. Most
Right.
batsmen in cricket, in fact, I'm prepared to say everybody who play long enough
Oh,
are gonna make less
oh,
than
that's
50
score.
far more often than they make more than
Oh,
50.
well, they learn and think.
Right.
One the budget, Harvey.
I don't know.
Oh, long time, I've been listening to him long time, and I know it brings that shit, guys. You're almost like a perfect journalist, even Harvey.
I'm what?
You're almost like a perfect journalist with it as a human being.
I'm like a perfect journalist.
Yeah, man.
What is
Remember,
that?
all me and Opan, it's sharing. You see, you bring tools in and everything.
Uh,
Enough people do this, man. Not sure, people are not sure.
why is a lot of people that tell us that we're not perfect, you know?
No, I mean, I tell you my observation.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
don't know what
man.
perfection is, but I hear you.
Yeah, what I say is I also about I from a human behavior you can demonstrate.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, for the program and everything.
Yes.
Remember, man, relax on the team at times,
Uh,
and it is unnecessary.
yeah.
It made me even upset. Me, I tell you, it's them thing that when a man gone to the extreme, people out pioneer. Pioneer is to a point is bad. In a man thinking it can even get all violent. I tell you, because certain disrespect are really necessary. The reason is so nice. When a man knows the reason, he doesn't know, so boy, I try to come back.
Yes.
You now have to get hostile.
I agree.
But disrespect them things the man doesn't make reason as intellectual reasoning.
I agree.
Yeah, man, but I don't know what I listen to the program. If you don't know respect to the
Big up.
government.
Big up.
Who this again?
At the Kremlin, man, calling from Kingston, man.
The Kremlin.
Yeah, man, I know, say. We're back to Moscow Street, and that's what I tell you, say. We're going to Paruski, Mali.
My God. Big up yourself, Gremlin
All right, man.
or Kremlin. All right. What do we do now? Yeah, are there others?
That one finished us, huh? Let's take another one. Hello, good afternoon.
My dad.
Yeah.
Oh, good afternoon, man.
What's up, Omar?
Why, how are you not call? I can't get too start.
What happened?
I don't know this without answer.
I don't know. The thing must get too big, you know.
I hear the program.
Why not? You're calling from St. Thomas, yeah? You having problems hearing us now?
Well, I'm a bit off with it now. Kingston, where they come to work. That
Oh.
airport, in my head.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to the tuning for about that first. But 5 minutes ago, I start the program.
Yeah, man. We just started 5 minutes.
Started late.
Yeah.
Okay. What? I sit here serious for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I got already till then, so.
Alan score again, another one.
Yeah, man, 2 square already.
Look that now.
So we have to do that. We
Arsenal.
have money there.
Arsenal.
Half done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I have Arsenal to win, City to come second, United to come third, Chelsea. Or Chelsea, anyway you want with United and Chelsea.
What kind of foolishness for the
Let me
national
know what
team?
kind of
You put
from
the
last
Arsenal
week.
Liverpool.
You know the lesson from last week. Hold the line. Hold the line. I'm coming.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles in Western sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45. Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith? You're mad. Don't you want a system that's easy for you? Yeah, man. You want the best price, don't you, too? Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye. They will give you a free 30-day trial. Yeah, man. Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man? Yeah, man. Just say, yeah, man. To Hawk Tracker from Hawker. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
Super Center. Everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply looking for some retail therapy, Island Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Livingston. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Super Center. We're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Super Center. It's a lifestyle.
Ball over the top of Kennedy. Needs to be careful here. Oh, in a mess. Swalla scores brilliantly.
The 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup is in full swing. And of course, your number one sports station, KLS FM 89, has all the action for you. Let's go. Who will take home the trophy? Tune into the Big 89 for all the live action as well as expert analysis and predictions from our super team. Coverage of the 2023 FIFA Female World Cup is sponsored by Manchester Co-op Credit Union, where service exceeds expectations. Access to information, right to know, power to change. And EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Big up to our main sponsors, Burger King, Popeyes, and Little Caesars. Beverage courtesy of Nature's Heart from Nestle. Nature with love. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sport Desk.
All right, Omar, we're back with you.
Yeah, man. Well, Zidane, to be honest,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Chelsea being in top 10 about that. Yeah, money are going to make it at all.
Why not?
Because,
They lost anybody? Of note?
huh?
They lost any players of note?
Oh, Manchester United?
Yeah.
Well, well, the goalkeeper.
No, but they didn't want the goalkeeper.
They didn't want the goalkeeper.
It's not as if they
I think this is foolish as well as that. And I think, I don't know if I will ever share my same sentiment as well, because I can't see how you want a man that can play football better with his foot than a man that can save the goal in a year goal. That is
But
madness.
his own on a poor shot stopper.
Well, we have seen more goal like on the squad tournament like this season. We
Didn't he
can't
keep well,
guarantee
didn't
you
he
that
keep
goal.
well for Inter last season?
Huh?
Didn't he keep very well for Inter last season?
Well,
Yeah.
I think the area is a better keeper, probably not a better move for the ball.
But it's not this guy like it's a major drop off. The here is stronger in terms of blocking shot, and the other is stronger in terms of you can pass the ball back to you and all of that.
And that is one of the reasons.
So, Simon, who are the teams you think should be ahead of United?
Come again.
You said you don't agree with United. Who you think should be ahead of United?
Liverpool definitely never get ahead of United.
But you lost a couple of important players. We don't see you bringing anybody. And you put up 100 odd million that you can see that they don't want to go there.
Well, don't want to go there doesn't mean he's not going there number one.
Nobody want to go Chelsea. Manchester for bigger wages.
Well, as you say, I honestly believe that Liverpool was already a strong team. I think it was the coach. Yeah, man, I think it was the coach last year that came on the program and said it from early. That I think what Klopp is doing is foolishness. He needs to allow the defender them to defend and stop cheating him and play the game the right way.
Okay.
Because I think Van Dijk must spend too much time wanting the ball at them foot instead of defending.
Yeah, but
I think I said it again on the program that if I was the manager for Liverpool, Darren Nunes would never do anything else in training but just finish. Morning, noon, and night. Just put on the back of the goal for me. That is all we need to do at training.
Yes.
Yes? And seeing him in the preseason, him look awesome to me. With Luis Diaz coming back, that gonna be something else. Because I can tell you this. Outside that, and I don't think Manchester can match them this year. I must Arsenal will come close.
Oh, so you have Liverpool to win it all?
Huh?
You have Liverpool to win it all?
Yeah, man, definitely. We have them to win it all. Well, I want to tell you, I want to go even further. I have them win for the quadruple this year.
What quadruple? Remember, you're not in the Champions League, you know?
We're in Europe, man.
No, man, I want you, man. What kind of quadruple?
We in Europe, man. And Europe is the only. Europe is the only. Zidane, Europe is the only cup that club don't win for them come on Liverpool. You know that, right?
Okay. So it's still be called a quadruple if you win the Europa League?
So it would not be.
No, because if
Remember last year, push it. Come on.
no, I'm saying to you. All right. For example, if you're going to win the treble, you can't win the Carabao Cup and call it the treble. You know?
Well,
You win the FA Cup,
here,
Champions League and the league. So I don't know if quadruple you
but
could win the Europa League.
here you know, sir, Europa League is not such a brand new cup. Because
We can win the Europa League, man, of course.
yeah, man, so Europa League, English League, and the cup.
You're right,
What?
Omar.
Where's sir?
You're right.
It's true that I can tell you, Arsenal probably will come close to the football where Liverpool are play this season. Remember me telling you today.
All right. I will remember today.
All I want Van Dijk to do, him and whoever there on the back line, just defend. Because I think Liverpool are going to play some awesome football with Trent coming inside to give Thiago the help of opening up other teams. With Diaz and Salah wide, with whoever we put through the middle, we're supposed to score 2-3 goals every single game.
All right.
I can tell you that.
I hear your boss. Let's see.
Right? But I must say, I want to say congratulations to the regular. Me at someone at off, and I said, the coach came and he played defensively, and all different kind of foolishness. But
Well, Carlos,
for me,
the coach got a lot of things wrong in the Colombia game.
huh?
I believe he got a lot of things wrong in it. He was pretty much perfection right through the tournament up until that game.
Until that game, well, what for me, I
The
think
approach
what
and the starting lineup, I didn't agree at all. It took too long to make changes. It wasn't his best game.
well, probably just the best game out of the series. But for me, I think what he was trying to do, he was trying to build a foundation because we all know, for the people who know football, if you can't win a first round game, you can win a second round game, by going to a shootout. So I think he probably back the keeper to say the keeper couldn't probably make a save or two.
No, man, you can't go into a game with a potential 120 minutes hoping that you're going to get all the way without conceding.
But did I what Mourinho do this? Our president is one of the best things to slice bread.
Mourinho has ways he can attack the team on the counter.
But the thing about it, remember, and I would say this because I'm early, I think Body Shop was doing a lot of work defensively that it took away from her going forward. Yes, she was. I think the team was this. Hey, we lose the first 3 match to come here, and so what if I goes from away, and everybody can.
No, man, fine. I get a lot of time. That's why I say I agree with the tactics for the French game, the Brazilian game, and the Panama. I think he was perfect. But I'm saying against Colombia, I think he should have opened up a little bit more.
Well, I must say, even the coach I didn't get it. Me I got to take to give the respect. Hey, at least in can post that why the whole score on him. More one point score on him in our tournament versus the last time about 12 score by
I think
All right.
I think you can give that, and there was something Milan.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
who have no costume coming this September, right?
Yeah, man. It will be interesting to see what the crowd will be like.
Yeah, man, I'll definitely.
We don't want to pick them up on social media. Cost the coach, cost Bonisha, cost JFF, and I said team this and the team that, and they don't come out and support because
No, we have to get this September. I'm looking. She's not going to be 4 yet because the 16th of September she's for. But
yeah, man, she will be before because the game is the 18th.
oh, at the 18th. Why not I said double at the 15th?
At the 18th.
Well, a little bit after her birthday, so she will definitely be in the stadium watching it.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Pick up in the Orville, I'm going to the right thing with them.
Now try.
All right, big boy.
Big up yourself.
All right. So yeah, we started late, but we still can squeeze in a few until until 4 o'clock. I was still trying to get in touch with the Australian journalist. Sometime after 4 o'clock, we made a promise. We had a little chat yesterday, and if I have 10 minutes, we would still like to give him, despite an abbreviated show. Um, 876, well, 876 968 8117. Those are still the numbers. So if you're listening, call through right now, and you'll be in the system right now. Because, like I said, a lot of people may not be aware that we are actually on after having such a delayed start, but we are. So if you're listening now, I use a man who want your views get heard, call it. We'd be only too happy to have you.
Yeah, we probably could have given them
Huh?
could have given them an indication at 1 o'clock, you know?
Yeah.
I think that we would have been late so they could eventually come on. But it was just so sudden.
Yes,
So we apologize to the lawyer.
we really do apologize, and it is due entirely not to our country.
Not at all.
Can we say that? Are we staying in it? All right. Look like somebody trying to get through.
All right.
It look like somebody trying to get through. Hello.
Yeah, good one, brother.
Yeah, Franco from St. Best. How you doing?
Yeah, man, for real, man. What's going on? You guys just came on. I've been listening all day, wondering what's going on.
Yeah. Well, we are here. What say you?
Did I do that?
Yes, I'm here, man.
Yeah,
You're not listening now.
yeah, man. I just came and
Oh, you
turned
just
back.
came. Oh, you just turned back on. Yeah, just came back on.
Yeah, man, for real, man. So, Luton is not going to get renegated. I'm putting that out right now. Okay, after the English Premier League, I'm talking about. After the first 5, 10 matches, I'll let you know who's going to win the title, who's going to come in the top 4, and the 3 that's going
They
to
don't
get
know the teams, them, and the coaches and the strength of the
the
teams.
3
Them.
that's going to get relegated.
No, I could understand that with the bottom half, the relegation, new teams. You don't know the new teams. But don't you know the teams that would have been there last year and they would have made?
Yeah, see, my top 4 is that I think Arsenal, from Liverpool, from Man City, from Newcastle.
Oh,
And I
interesting.
got Brighton coming in 6th. That's how I got it, right?
Interesting. So you have Liverpool finishing ahead of Man City.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be Liverpool Arsenal year, man. It's gonna be
So
them 2 fighting for the title. With Man City's gonna be thereabout. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna be out of it, but they gonna come in 3rd, man. Yeah, man, and Luton is gonna stay up, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I want to say something real quick, man. Yellow Pioneer, boy, Pioneer, the people them say, them know I see our pastor. I'm here, Pioneer. They know I see them to say you must become a pastor.
What's,
When him
what's pasta?
that he know where pastor is. That's where the school he used to go to. That's where the
Well,
school.
Pastor is a place in a St. Best.
Yeah, it's a street. It's
Oh, okay.
Why them no one see?
it's where Monroe is located. Pastor.
Okay.
That's what Monroe used to call Monroe, Pastor. It used to be the school used to be called Pastor, then they changed it to Monroe. Anyway, what I was gonna say, Rick? Yeah, man, what's her name, man? Man, this is just me though. But I would suspend punish off for at least 1 game. She would
Suspend,
have to miss at least 1 game, I'm
Mm.
sorry.
suspend her for what? For her utterances?
Yeah, for bringing everything into disrepute. Because it's not facts. It's not no gusto and keep it up. And she shouldn't have said it, man. I'm saying, man, 1 game, man. I think she's getting a little out of hand. I mean, she's not one of my favorite Jamaican athletes of all time in my top 5.
Yes.
So, man, I've been watching her for the last year or so. I think somebody need to reel her in, man. I think she need to miss the first leg of that Canada game. She need to miss that, yo. Yeah, she can play ball. We love her and all that. But you ain't bigger than Jamaica, buddy, Shaw. For real, yo. Go sit down for a minute.
My Franco, you're the best.
Hey, yo, go sit down for a minute. Come back down to Earth.
Uh,
Thank you. making the team. I'm sorry. That's just where I have to go. Anyway, bless up on us. Bless up.
Bless up, no Franco. All right, at 3 o'clock, So we can just go for the music and you stay with us. Let's find out. We're coming back.
Maintain social distancing. Maintain at least 3 to 6 feet distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth, which may contain the virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing has the disease.
Ball over the top of Kennedy. Needs to be careful here. Oh, in a mess. The Swallow scores brilliantly.
The 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup is in full swing. And of course, your number one sports station, KLSFM 89, has all the action for you. How far will the Reggae Girls go? Who will take home the trophy? Tune in to the Big 89 for all the live action as well as expert analysis and predictions from our super team. Coverage of the 2023 FIFA Female World Cup is sponsored by Manchester Co-op Credit Union, where service exceeds expectations, access to information, right to know, how to change, and EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Big up to our meal sponsors, Burger King, Popeyes, and Little Caesars. There is courtesy of Nature's Heart from Nestle. Nature with love. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports morning show, The Sports Desk.
Time for a selection on the program, the 3 o'clock music, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is called Fruits After the Night, after the fight night. All right.
Two, three, four, five, just a win. Got you full up a surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting the fruits, them after the fight. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say you must get the house, cause we don't get the wife. They don't know my struggles, they don't know where I've been. But me know my struggle, cause me in the ring. When the enemy a fight, when they lick them a sting. Sometimes I want to run, but that I know me thing. Stand up and fight in a spiritual gym. Throw a couple punches, lose couple skin. Rough the enemy up, make him know God a king. He make me one promise, so me know me have to win. No matter what I want, no me nah go give in. Sword coulda swing and buckle coulda fling. Shield and buckle, I got me everything. Me a fight and a sight and a grin and a sing one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting the fruits, them after the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a win. Got you full up a surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting the fruits, them after the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say you must get the house, come we don't get the wife. Then we not dead. People them a wonder when them see we cut 10 pan veranda. They know that we been through the fight, but tell them the fight make we stronger. If I never the fight, greatness wouldn't come. If I never the fight, it's not overcome. If I never the fight, the reaping the plum and beating the devil like drum. Counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting the fruits them after the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a win. Got you full up of surprises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting the fruits them after the fight. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say you must get the house, come and don't get the wife. I know the lion roar. Him a go make the eagle soar. Reaping the fruits them galore. Evil can't stop you no more. Oh na, yeah. God a shining blessing for we. Make all our enemies see. Oh na. Oh na, yeah. God a pour blessing for we. Make all our enemies see. So me counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting the fruits them after the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a win. God you full up of surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting the fruits them after the fight. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say you must get the house come.
All right, that time selection is called Fruits After the Fight Master, brought to you by HK Paints for people who dream in color.
All right, so we told you a little bit earlier that we were planning to have a quick chat with noted Australian journalist and writer, Mr. Ashley Gray. I don't even know what time it is in Australia, but he has kindly consented to come on. We join him now for a quick chat. Hi, Mr. Gray.
It's lovely to be on your show. I got to say, it's very cold here in the morning in Sydney. It's only 7 degrees Celsius. And it's 6 a.m. So
it's 6 a.m.
Yeah,
Not so bad.
It's very fresh.
So it's Orville here, and my co-host is called Zidane, as in Zidane, the French footballer. I know you're a cricket man. I'm not sure you know about.
Yes.
Oh, you would know.
Yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon,
yes, of course,
to you, sir. All right. So my first question to you, Ashley, is the Aussies ended 2-2, retained the Ashes, but what's the feeling in Australia now? Is the Australian public happy that the Ashes are retained, or they are feeling that a little disappointed that you didn't win the series after being 2-0 up?
Yeah. The general feeling here is that we're probably a little bit crestfallen because there was an expectation that we would win the Ashes, and that final test, there was a chance to do that, but ultimately we couldn't bring home the bacon, as they say, because we faltered at the last hurdle. So even though we've retained the Ashes, there's a sense here in Australia that it's almost a hollow victory because yes, we could have won that last test, but our batsmen, as they did quite often throughout the series, let us down. I think Smith and Labuschagne, for example, and also obviously Warner at the top of the order, never quite hit their straps in the way that we had expected them to. So although it's always good to retain the Ashes, there's a little sense of disappointment here.
All right, you were in command at 2-0 up, and it was only you need to win 1 from 3 to win the series. What's the main reason you're looking at as to why you couldn't win at least one of the other games to win the series outright?
Yeah. As I said, I think it's mainly the batsman's fault. Also, I think at various times the captain, Pat Cummins, was I think he was a little bit tired and under pressure, as you are anyway as a bowler. But when England were hitting their straps and playing their Bazball, as they call it,
yes,
and really going for it, Cummins didn't seem to have too many ideas that were effective in the field. So the field placements were often either too defensive or just plain wacky, and they didn't work at all. So that was one problem. And I think that ultimately affected his bowling as well. He had his worst series as a bowler. He took 18 wickets at an average of 37, and he normally averages 21 or 22. So you can see that he didn't quite nail it in the way that he normally does.
Yeah.
So I think the batsmen and and perhaps the captain didn't have their best series. Yeah, but that said,
the game that was
Right.
tremendously affected by rain. You were likely
Yes.
to lose that game. England was in a very, very strong position.
yes,
Are you considering yourselves
exactly.
lucky that you didn't lose the series overall, having been up 3-2, having been up 3-2?
Yeah, well, yes, that's taken into consideration as well. Yes, definitely. And you would think if the rain didn't fall, that Australia probably would have lost that test.
Yeah.
That said, that's cricket, and especially
Yes.
in England, as you all know,
Yeah.
you've got to play with an expectation that there's going to be some rain. So I think that maybe at different times as well, the English didn't quite sum up the circumstances properly either.
Right.
So I think especially in that first test where they declared on the first day and they lost, and they could have perhaps got an extra 20 or 30 runs, which in the end would have proved invaluable, and they could have won that test. But as it was, they lost, and because they were playing their baseball, it became this such a cult baseball, I think, during the series that they sort of didn't really care whether they won or lost. It was more about playing with flair and panache all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I think Test cricket, it requires that you have to adapt your approach. And
You have to grind it out. But here's one more, and we only have about 10 minutes. Ashley, so we there are one or two issues that we'd like to cover before run.
Sure, lovely. Of course, always.
Maybe the most talked about incident in the entire series was not about a wicket or a shot. It was that Bairstow run
Entirety of the test, the whole 5 days. So if you're not aware, you're going to have to suffer the consequences. I think that's what happened. But I think as well, unfortunately from Australia's perspective, it really galvanised the English.
Yes, it did.
And they were a different team after that.
Yes, they were.
They were even more alive and ready to come at the Australians. And Carey, our wicketkeeper, from that moment on, his batting fell away, and he wasn't quite the keeper he was. So it really was a game changer, that incident, not only in that test but also for the rest of the series. And I think it, in some ways, helped England draw. Level.
Here's my final one for you. Like I said, Steve Smith is widely regarded as among, if not the best batsman in the modern generation. Some will say, he's among the best all time, but he's rather unheralded because he's not the most flashy. But with his numbers, you can't get around the fact that he's amongst cricket's all-time greats. How is he viewed in Australia?
Look, yes, he's probably viewed as up there with, say, Ricky Ponting and Greg Chappell as the two best batsmen, as one of the three best batsmen since Donald Bradman. And in some ways, he may have eclipsed Chappell and Ponting. But he didn't have the best of series. I mean, he did score one century early on, and then in that last test, he came good again. But it seemed that otherwise, he was a little bit off balance at times. He wasn't
I was talking about his career, you know, not just this series. The West Indians, for example, idolize Brian Lara.
Yeah, of course.
Who doesn't have
you were saying
quite the same numbers. Yeah. How do Australians see Steve Smith on the pantheon of batting grades? That's my final question.
Yeah. Like I said, they seem that he's up there with Ponting and Chappell, and possibly having surpassed them, I think. But he's also, in many people's eyes, tarnished by the fact that he was at the centre of the
the ball tampering
sandpaper allegations back in South Africa. So that sort of tarnished his image a bit here. That said, when it comes to summer, he'll be on television advertisements and all the rest, because he's a very quirky individual too. He's not your regular character, because he's obsessed by cricket in a way that most people could never really understand. It's almost like he sleeps with his bat. So he's a different sort of individual, and I think that Australians appreciate what he's done, but whether they actually love him is another question, or another question. So that's where I think that Steve Smith,
they admire his talent, but they're not in love with him, the person. I definitely can understand that.
Yeah.
Ashley, based on circumstances a little bit beyond our control, we have to leave it at that, a little bit shorter than we planned. But we'll talk. No, by the way, that in 30 seconds, we know that you were mandated to write the autobiography of Lawrence Yagaro. Where are you with that?
Yes. Me and Lawrence are in constant contact, and it's going to be his 75th birthday early next year, which he'll be celebrating in Miami. A big milestone for Yaga. And we're getting down and doing it. So hopefully within, say, 18 months or so, that biography will be out.
All right.
And it'll be something to look forward to, because it certainly will talk a lot about Lawrence's fantastic career, but also about Jamaica as well and his teammates. So,
all right.
We'll
talk again. And I definitely encourage the public to get a read with Ashley Gray doing the autobiography of one of Jamaica's brightest sporting stars. Ashley, thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take a break.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA, faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, fit in the line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
Today is the day to push past my limits. Escape my comfort zone, I won't live within it. Healthy energy for my mind and body. Be all like at me, this version of me. I won't give up, no, I never stop. Boost me up, suffragette. Boost me up, boost me up.
One glass of Suppligent has 8 vitamins and minerals and is power-packed with protein to maintain healthy muscle mass. The day is yours. Suppligent boosts you up.
Enter the Purina Wiggle for Cash promotion and win your share of $1 million in cash. All you have to do is purchase $3,000 worth of Purina products. Complete entry form or write on paper your name, contact information, and complete the slogan. Attach receipt. Mail to P.O. Box 420, Kingston 6, or drop in boxes at participating stores. Promotion ends August 14, 2023. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Purina, your pet, our passion. Distributed by Caramed Group Limited Consumer Division.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back, and we're going up until 4 o'clock. Do we have somebody up? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
It's my time.
Yes, man.
Good evening.
Oh, Doc, how you doing? Dr.
I'm
Mark
not too
Brumfield,
bad, man.
former basketball president,
Was
now the
wondering
lifting president.
what happened when I tuned in that the appointed time. I didn't hear anything, but I heard the explanation.
Yeah, there was a urgent staff meeting which the bishop
Some
called.
people
And
were asking,
took a little
some
bit
people
longer.
were asking if I heard anything, if anything was wrong. So I'm glad that you have cleared up that everything is good.
Right.
All right. By the way, I heard you with an argument, point of view, yes, today and a little bit before. I'm just checking to say if you're serious about what you're saying, or you're just being.
I'm dead. Which one?
The one about running and football.
Well, what do you think I was saying?
I'm from Westmoreland, from Frome to be exact, near the football field.
Yeah.
And I went to Step in Santa Cruz, and I lived in Manchester and Hanover. So, I mean, as youngsters, we would race each other occasionally, but you always have more people playing football than you have running against each other.
I agree.
Always have more people doing that.
I agree.
And the story about marble and elastic and wall, we didn't do it because of passion. We did it because we were poor. We didn't have any other games to play. That's how we got drinks box and made truck and draw it on the road with line. Not because we were passionate about using juice boxes to make a truck. It's because we had no money to buy anything else.
You don't do things as a little boy unless you're interested.
No, man, it's not passion, man.
Is what?
Poverty.
No, but you could do.
We wouldn't be cutting out juice boxes.
My sister was just as poor as me. She never built toy trucks.
No, man, because
the question though, that
normally the boys are the ones who do it more.
No, that's an interesting take. The question is, did the uptown rich people drive the truck box and all them something and
no, drive the truck box.
That is the question, you know. So it might be onto something, you know.
No, Doc, there's a myriad of options for poor youth in Jamaica. The fact that you choose one or two or three.
Tell me the options that we had growing up in Westmoreland behind the cane field. Well, most of us. We had marble,
play Dolly House. We weren't interested in that, no matter how poor we were.
No, we played that too. I played that too.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
We played Dolly House.
Home Dolly here and all of them something.
We played cricket.
You know what? Something what them call crochet.
With the car can talk.
No, man, you did it because you everybody around you do it and you like doing it.
No, it was the option that we had around us. That's why people.
You didn't have to take it up, Doc. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But in all circumstances, you had more youngsters. Even when, and you might have two of us are racing each other. Even when I came to Kingston,
Doc, if you think I'm saying more youngsters, that running took place more often than football, then you misunderstand.
You know, actually, somebody's asking Orville because they're saying every time I say something, you're saying that's not what you're saying.
No, I didn't. I'm saying that. Listen to what I'm saying. It is far more likely all across Jamaica that at 6 years old, a youngster is more likely to have engaged in a race against his peers than to have played football against his peers.
No, sir.
I can't see how anybody can disagree.
Well, I disagree vehemently.
Everybody in Jamaica at 6 years old would have run a race at some point.
You know what is interesting though?
I don't think every 6-year-old played football at some point.
But Arvin, you know what is interesting about this call? The man is from your side of the neck of the world.
Yeah, he's wrong.
So you can't say it's a tone man thing again?
No.
I am saying to you, let's push it a little bit farther.
Yeah.
or further. When you have PE, you have football.
When you have PE, Doc, you're in high school. Different target.
And high school, don't have PE.
No, sir.
You have PE in primary
No,
school.
no.
How you talking about,
No, you have
man?
PE in primary school and
But
preschool.
Zidane, I'm telling you that there is no such thing in named PE. Not when you and I were growing up.
When you have break time, when you say you have break time party.
Thank you very much. It's not called PE.
No, but you had PE when I was going prep school and primary school.
Zidane, that I not town.
No.
No,
PE, no, the primary school syllabus, my boss.
When you had break time.
Break time and lunch
era are you
time.
talking about? Because in that primary school in the 90s.
No, man, them not go primary school, man.
Wait, no, man. We played football with box, anything, even socks, roll up socks.
In break time.
Anything we catch. Break time.
What age we are talking about, Doc?
Wait, no. That's about.
Then primary school, no liquor picnic.
Primary
9, 10, 8, 7.
Primary college, can we go to school primary college?
Yes.
Yeah. When you have, I have never seen you have a class match where people are running against each other.
I agree with you.
It's football.
But
football is the number one sport when I was a child.
Listen, I agree with you.
All right, Doc, you see now my time, because my time different from your time. You see, if you have 30 boys, my boss, 3 or 4 interested in running against each other. Every other one want to kick up the football. So we know how I will get this around.
If you believe that more 6-year-olds compete in football than run against each other at even once or twice in their life, you're badly misguided.
So now,
not every youth play football, but every youth run against somebody.
You change the argument.
At 6 years old.
They run against each other, compete, not just run. Because of
compete against each other.
Wait, no. Higgins,
yes.
More 6-year-old, you could say, try to walk faster than each other when they were children, and even walk with them parents. More 6-year-olds, we're not good at walking. And walking is
no, hold on. The average 6-year-old don't walk.
Would have tried to walk left their parents or another peer.
Doc, may I talk about competing? There's no walking competition in Jamaica.
People walk. What you talk about? People walk and compete.
No, Doc, not at 6 years old. Doc, why you not stop the rubbish on the radio, man? The average 6-year-old now have no walking competition with the next 6-year-old.
Doc, you not forget on that road, man.
Come on, man.
You're quite made, man, and you're on the right side of the argument.
And then gone them bramble.
So you not forget on the bramble road.
I am saying, Doc, that at 6 years old, a youngster in Jamaica is more likely to have competed against another 6 years old in a running contest than a football contest. What you think I'm saying is that he does it more often than playing football. That's not what I'm saying, you know.
But you're still wrong.
But I'm saying that
you're wrong again. You have more people playing football, doing it more often than anything else. So how can you say
Doc,
running is more popular?
Listen, if you have 30 boys, 4 are going to race against each other next 20 years.
No. I am prepared to say that every little boy run a race against him.
You never used to run a race against anybody.
No,
you are the exception. What percentage of Jamaican youth you think play football at 6 years old?
All of them.
Not
all of them when them go outside of football, they want to play. They see football being watched on television.
Hey, take me and take me.
No, you're awful no, on the Bramble Road.
The man them say the more you play football than run against them one another.
Orville. Listen, Doc, let me explain something to you about what children do, my boss. Children do what they see adults are. When you're 4 and 5, my boss, if you see your parents are watch cricket every day on the TV, you see when you go out the door, you're going to find a bar.
Children do some things naturally.
No.
But they're going to fight.
No,
all right.
No, but Orville, hold on.
I am saying the average 6 years old is going to fight
no,
little brother even when his parents not
running
fight.
Against another youth in terms of a competition is not natural, boss.
It is more natural than football.
It is not natural. They said it was natural.
No. I'm saying running against your little fellow peers comes more natural.
No, but it's not something natural. They say it's natural.
It's more natural. It's more natural for your little brother, your little peers, them fight.
No, I disagree.
Than for play football. A little 5-year-old we are talking about.
Man, say for fight.
I am saying running comes more natural than football.
No, not running against each other in a competition.
If running becomes more natural, if running is more natural, then running against one another is more natural than playing football.
No, boss. What is wrong with Orville?
So running is more natural, but running against one another is not more natural.
Not necessarily in a competition.
What you call competition?
It's a race trying to find out who is more faster. That's your argument, you know. At 6, there's a more 6-year-old trying to find out who is faster. No, go so Orville.
I can't say how anybody could disagree with that.
Boy, I mean, no. I can't agree.
Because
Doc, you're a known man for disagree.
But hold on, you see what Harville is saying. But hold on, Doc. Let me show you Harville Bramble. Hold on, Doc. Let me show you Harville. Doc, let me show you Harville Bramble. It's not Jamaican boys alone running come naturally now. The same thing for Brazilian little boy.
I agree.
Argentine little boy. But don't Brazil, the Brazilian little boy, they play football.
But I've told you the difference, you know.
No. I'm just contrary argument about if it come natural for one, it must come natural for compete in our race. It not follow me, boss.
No, man, it does.
So why not in Brazil?
It does. I'm prepared to.
Oh, so you're saying the 6-year-old boys in Brazil are competing?
I'm saying that
races
6-year-old boys
in the world
are more likely to run against them one another than to do anything else. Running against them one another comes more natural than anything else. You have to train that out of them.
Me lose the point you're trying.
Of course you lose the point.
What's the point you're trying?
The point I'm making, Doc, is that left to their own devices, little boys, so you don't buy them nothing, you don't steer them nowhere, you just leave them to their own devices. They are going to run upon them.
More than playing football?
More than doing anything else in name sport. That may say to you, you know. Other sports you have to introduce them to. With running against them one another, you don't have to. Them naturally are going to run against them one another.
Not at all. They run up and down and do stuff. Not in a competitive nature.
And your mark get set, go, Doc, is a given.
No, they're taught that, no, boss. That is not natural. Going on your mark, saying get set, go.
When they say animal get set, go.
The Bramble is on the radio, sir.
Huh?
Somebody teach them that.
No.
Somebody taught you that.
Somebody might teach them the terms. I agree. But to run, and me reach up this before you, more natural to little boys than any other sport.
You see racing, youth against youth. So we stand at a mark, and then say go. All of that is taught.
The man them say football come more naturally than youth run against them.
No, that is not. Nobody said that.
Then if youth run against one another, is more natural.
I have a friend beside me, right? I have a friend beside me who's out from the country. I asked him, Captain Higgins is saying, as a little boy, it's more natural to want to run against each other than playing football. You're from Portland.
Maybe you are the captain. At 6 At 6 years old, R5.
You are the captain, sir?
The captain is wrong.
Another countryman. You have to chill.
No. This is Doc who is a known anti-Orville.
No matter Orville.
Line up him, Fred.
No, Orville. You have to take your legs and say that.
No.
He says a total thing. I'm going to tell you, say it is
Doc is wrong. Doc is wrong.
All right.
Doc is very wrong, and it wouldn't be the first time.
Doc, you're right, brother one.
God, we're coming back after the break.
All right.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from our wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFR, faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Phil Mickelson has denied gambling on the 2012 Ryder Cup, saying he would never undermine the integrity of the game after claims in a new book. Noted sports gambler Billy Walters has alleged that American Mickelson wanted to bet $400,000 on a U.S. victory at Medina. Europe's famous comeback on the final day to win by a point is known as the Miracle of Medina. That is sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. At Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill, celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
All right, then it's time for reports. We have Sean Grant somewhere where there's a back to school happening. Sean, where are you? Oh, not that yet? Oh, it's the other one. Oh boy, I tell you, it's that kind of day, isn't it? All right, so we got to Sean again. Sean?
Yes, I hear you, Orville.
All right, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you very much, actually. And I'm glad you mentioned about back to school, though, but that was over in Spanish Town. But I've journeyed over the Crossroads. Yeah, and I'm a little bit surprised from what I've actually seen here because, I mean, I was told in Crossroads, I've been to Crossroads Market many, many times, and I've never noticed the shop. Now, when you drive through, when you pass a police station and you drive through the gate, the only gate to drive through, well, there's another gate on the other side. So when you actually go through the gate, there you pass a gentleman with a machete and does chopping the jelly. Right beside it, though, there is a shop painted in yellow. And the two ladies, actually, when I came through the door, I saw them sitting down relaxing. I'm enjoying the fun, actually, because it's nothing hot. But the fact is, I'm surprised and in awe of this establishment, which has been here. I've been told, I don't know if that's true, though, over 20 years, but persons can tell me more in terms of how long they have been here. Who am I speaking to?
Princess, the herbalist in Crossroad Market.
Princess. Come closer to me, man. Princess, where you get that name from, first and foremost?
I get this name like, my real name is Cynthia Denny, but I have another co-worker here at that time, and he said, no, give yourself like a shop name, Princess, the herbalist, Princess, Black Princess. So I just give my name Princess.
As you would guess, this is a herbal shop, though. But we have to ask Princess, how she get involved in all of this? Because this is the person coming and coming out in the popular shop. How did you get involved in this?
Well, my mom side of family is herbalist. My dad's side, even my grandmother, she usually boil medicine and give the people them into the district who are sick and then get better. So I go from into that thing, into the herbal thing.
From inception, on both sides, mother and father?
Yes, my mother is from St. Elizabeth, my father is from St. Andrew, Sierra side, wild medicine down there and heal people. And then my dad's side, wild people, medicine and heal people at the same time too.
Oh, no, my mother come from St. Elizabeth, but she come from Newmarket. Mommy, a joke. Mommy, don't know what them thing, But that's okay. No, I'm actually sitting down and I want to stand up with Princess in the shop because there are a lot of bottles with Princess name on it, though, to be honest, with a lot of different things. I see Nona Mix at the top. I see, I can read, this is Princess, what's it right here? Roots Wine, also here. You have to tell me about these things and the effects of them. Because, no, you look pretty sitting down now, but you more even stand up, man. Because you point them out to me. Yeah, this is Roots Wine, no? And how does it help? What does it do?
All right, this is a roots wine and otherwise tear down fence.
Tear down fence. I don't need to explain more than that. What?
It's a man medicine for nature, nerves, build up sperm count, build up the whole system. Yes, and give them energy thing. So if they feel weak in their body, then get strong when they drink it. Yes.
So you would recommend that for me or any other gentleman?
Right.
Like if I look for me, one if me weak or not, you know. If we really needed to know.
No, man needs this thing. Them not have to wait till them weak. Yes, every man will need to drink it. That's later on, you're not after sick or you're not after weak.
Oh no, you make a good point though. You don't have to actually be sick for you to start taking vitamin, and something that we do all the time. We till we're sick, we say, no, we take the roots wine now, and even take the vitamin now. Not realizing that we need to actually take it so it fend off the sickness.
Right.
All right, just a minute. This one is. Let me see this one. Now.
Yeah. This one now, it's a natural vitalizer. It's named front end lifter.
I would get to. I know what you mean by that. We're not explaining that aspect, but it helps men.
Yes, it helps men when they're weak or
weak.
Weak, you can't drink it your way. That means you cut out weakness out of your body. You don't have to have that. You understand? Yeah, so you can't drink it like when you're tired. You can't drink it like when you're low down in there, so in a nature problem. And you can't drink it like when you need energy. And that's something that build a nerves too. So you not have to just work on like the nature thing. You can work on the nerves. Yes, and it bring the pressure to normal. Them something here good.
So your blood pressure also?
Yes, work on blood pressure, bring it to normal.
That is the most important of everything that you have just listed. Hypertension is the number one killer for men. Guess for black men, that what you just mentioned is the most important thing of all.
Okay. I have a next one. This one now is the medicine purpose. This one is a herbal infection medicine. But this one now, I'm telling you people all over the world know about this medicine. Because this one now help whole heap of people from not dying.
I'm not dying.
Yes. This one now, what mark on the back now, like for pain relief, cancer, prostate glands, sickle cells, stress, ulcer, yeast infection, cataract, asthma, bronchitis, arthritis, cholesterol, fibroids, skin problem, thyroid glands, varicose vein, eye problem, black tube, and blood purifier. So the blood purifier means if even sugar or infection anything into the blood, clean it out. Let me tell you something. This medicine, I don't know which other sickness this don't cure. It work for people. Yeah, sometimes a whole lot of doctors send people up here, go to Princess in Crossroad Market. I can't do anything else to you, and them come here, and I sell them the medicine, and it works for them. Any kind of chronic disease in the body, any kind of chronic illness, anything at all, what the doctor can work on, I work on it, and them get better.
So that medicine actually helps a lot of sickness.
Yes, a lot of sickness, because even I send it when I first started to send it away to people. I send a 4-part backer, and the immigration them call me and tell me, say them get the backer and them test the backer and then find out over 100 sickness what it can cure. And them say them not
immigration say that?
Yes, the immigration. So then tell me that they're not going to allow it to sell into the country, and I must pay for it, bring it down back. We just tell him to take it, even though the man money mash up, but I send it back in smaller buckle and the man gets it still anyhow. Yeah, I just tell him to take it. But them told me that it can cure over 100 different illness. So I know, and this truth is true. Any kind of sickness.
No one is doubting you in here, though, to be honest. You can say it's true about 20 different times, in 20 different language, but nobody's doubting you in here. But there's another bottle beside it. Is that the same thing?
This is a full, totally man medicine. So like, yes, like for the prostate, the all kind of illness what man would have. This one, even the cancer, all of them, because sometimes they say they want different medicine from this one, so I make different medicine for the man, and I make different medicine too for the woman. As you see, the pink one up there. Yes, that's fibroid, cyst, infection, blood purifier, clot blood, and things like black tube, things like all kind of chronic illness, clean out too at the same time. Any kind of belly pain, any kind of bleeding like hemorrhage what the woman them have and can't stop. You may sell them that and some other things, stop the bleeding. Then them work. And like
What about the noni?
the noni now, it's a medicine like 43 different sicknesses it can work on. The noni is a thing like that. It rebuild the pancreas. It build the immune system. It helps take care of cancer cells. It rebuilds all cells into the body. It do a whole lot of things. Yes, it build the nerves too, it fix the nerves. And then it straighten out the nerves problem.
But
It do a whole lot of things.
see molasses on that side.
Yes.
It is.
I have this, the aloe vera.
Sure. Go ahead, actually.
The
Press
aloe vera
across.
medicine now,
Go ahead.
it's a thing. It's like fat. It burn fat. It clean the system very good from head to toe, and it burn the fat. It burn other kind of illness out of the blood. It's very good. Weight loss. It take off the belly. If some people belly big, it take off the belly, and it just bring it down. Very good, slim and trim.
I said take out the belly twice though, but that's all right. I understand. I was saying to molasses about 2 minutes ago though. I said about the molasses. What's so special about your molasses? Come on across it. It's sharp and small, isn't it? It's sharp and small.
The molasses now it's a tonic because doctor said this molasses, if you take 1 spoon of molasses for the day, it's better than all food into the world what they eat. So there's something now, it builds the blood count, it builds the immune system, it build up the system.
What has built up the system? All right. Any other you want to point out though?
Like get up, stand up.
Oh my word. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to repeat this here, but that's what you mean. Get up, stand up.
Yes. Instant nature for the man them. Big man thing.
Big man thing.
There's nothing going for them, and it sell more than any other time.
I would imagine so.
It's very good. It gives you a whole lot of energy, and it tastes very nice. It's nice. I'm gonna give you a taste of it before you leave. So.
Jeez and peace. I don't want nobody to make fun of me. They should come here and give me a taste. So why?
Pep it up. So cayenne pepper into this one, and
I hear that cayenne pepper is very good for you.
Yes. It's a pep it up it name. It's whole heap of nature to for the man. But let me tell you what more than all. You see, if pressure now even lick it down and you drop right now, this one you can drink this one and revive back yourself. Pressure come back normal. The same cayenne pepper tonic, pep it up. Very good.
So about 10 seconds. So a last thing, though, Princess, before we wrap up.
All right. This is a cold, asthma, and worm for children. And may I tell you, it sells fast because it open up the lungs if you have attack of asthma. And it's very good. Clean every cold and infection out of the lungs, clean out of the system, and it's good for babies or big somebody.
All right, persons are listening in and want to actually contact you. What's your number to get you at?
852-9109.
852-9109. And you're in Crossroads Market. Yeah, but you're not in the market things, though. You sell more than market things. You heard her a while ago.
The store is in Crossroads Market.
A beautiful story it is, though. But we have to end here, though. Princess, continue to enjoy yourself. And I'm going to taste that, though, to be honest. No comment when I come back to the office. No comment. All right, so we send it back to you, Orville and Zidane, in the studios at KLS Omega.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right. Welcome back. What do? We go to our call.
Go to the phone lines.
All right, we'll take our call.
Hello.
Hello. Hold on, we're coming to that call. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Arvin.
Yes, sir.
Zidane, big up yourself.
Big up.
We been understand the talk that a while ago, brother.
Which one?
I talk about some little 6-year-old, and you go find them that race instead of playing football. Arvin, we come from country.
Uh-huh.
And if a 50 little boy out of the run, and you have one little slipper, half of them run on the little one to kick it. And the rest of them are go on. But you're not going to find a little 6-year-old a race.
I agree, but you notice what you said, race. I'm not saying race.
All right,
race.
Carla, which ones come first? Which one comes first?
Which one come first?
Yeah, them playing football against.
Football, play, man.
Okay.
Before them run against one another? Are you crazy?
And where you say you come from, Carla? Hold on, Carla. Mikey, where you say you come from?
The man said in the little ball that you find.
Harvey, that pressure me yesterday because we are told.
No, well, I'm realizing that there are people in the country with that nonsense as well.
No, fine, but you have to take the licks there still.
Because this was the tone man in my ear, I said. When you are 2 years old and 3 years old, my boss, when you don't have no ball, you're going to be running. It's more natural.
Remember, so we come from country.
No, but the argument is not about whether you're going to run or not. It's about competing in a race.
But if you're going to be, if me I run and you are run, liquor boys are naturally going to be competitive.
No, but say that.
So say who better than who?
No, it's misleading to say that.
No,
you're going to run.
Hey, let me tell you one I get me wrong. Uno think meeting the liquor boy, them are going to say, come here, Mr. Starter. There's a finish line. Okay, on your mark, get set. We go into our drive phase. We are not me at all.
No, Arvin, I know what you're saying, what you're still wrong. For example, if me grab my little friend Ty, he might run me down for it. That is not a race.
No, I know that matter.
What you talking about then?
Me finding out whether you run faster
Arvin. No, we're not
comes more natural
than
playing any sport.
You're wrong, my boss.
No, sir,
that's when you sports day nearby.
No. Hey, let me say what I said to you. Little boys fighting comes more natural than sports. You go and fight with your peers. It's given. Left unattended, little boys will grab one another, lick and run and fight. That's what you do at 3 and 4 and 5 years old. I'm talking about what comes more natural. Now I'm saying a ball or an object to kick doesn't come more natural than running.
No, but the argument's not about running.
And I'm saying
it's about a race.
In the same way in which fighting comes more natural. The reason why you fight your little brother, you know, is a little boy's way of asserting superiority, you know.
No. Going out and finding out who is faster does
not
much
more come natural than every sport.
You're wrong.
No, sir.
Hold on, Mikey, to go out a door as a 5-year-old boy and go kick a buckle. It comes natural. To go and say, you stand up here and we're going to see who faster.
That is complete rubbish.
Because guess what? Guess what? It's not the homes. The reason why I love football the way I do is because my father used to watch every day on television. So that's why I gravitate to football. So at 5, once we don't watch it on the TV with my father, we go and kick some out a door.
Zidane, when you
not race against my brother.
Giving your son a ball is an act to get him to be interested in football.
No, but I'm saying to you,
you don't have to get him interested in running.
Me have only
you won't do that natural.
I have a lot of siblings like you. I'm saying to you, it was about 5 of us, my boss. We never compete against each other to see who faster. None at all. So I don't know why you talk with authority like it's given.
Them say something that is natural. Football, other sports is external, you know.
But I'm saying I did not.
How can something be more natural than what you do?
Did not, unless me is a handicap. I did not try to compete against my brothers, find out who faster at 5, 6, 7, 8. Football music.
No. Me did think a little joke could make it. The man them says something that is external to a little boy. Football and cricket and tennis and hockey.
So by the way, for the record, the 6-year-old boys in Brazil are more interested in who is faster than to play football.
Every little boy, my boss. It is more natural to run than to do any sport.
That is not my argument, you know.
But and if it's more
about a race,
if it's more natural to run,
so I'm asking
then
you
it's
question.
more natural to
yes, so let
compete
me ask
at
you the
running.
question. Answer my question. Are you saying
Yes.
that 8-year-old boys in Brazil?
No. 8 might be different because
you move from 8 now.
Because in Brazil,
I say from 3 to 8.
Yes, because I think
at what age?
No. Hold on. I think the 8-year-old Brazilian boy, because football is so much more around him, he may gravitate towards it.
So you're taking off 8 now. So from what?
No, man. I'm saying in Jamaica though, because I think so.
No, man. You said it's more natural to run. It's
yes.
not Jamaican boys alone more natural.
Anyway, make we get Mikey.
Hold on. You still insist about football. Kind of football and kick, box.
Anything at all. Mikey. Nothing that is external can be something where little boy do more natural than what is not external. So to fling a ball, to kick a ball, cannot be more natural to him than to run.
No, you get that wrong.
How can that be wrong?
You get that wrong.
So a little boy will kick and a little boy will throw. But those are things that he learns. Him not learn, him go and run whether he is in an environment of sports or not, If his parents don't like sports, none at all, he might go run against his peers.
That's not your argument, Orville.
It is.
No, your argument is about a race to find out who's faster.
And I'm saying
running because walking comes more natural. But nobody's arguing that you don't walk more than you play football.
No, but
you're talking about a race.
I am saying that at 4 and 5 years old, little boys don't walk to find out who's better at what walking.
No, but I'm saying to you, don't say it's come more natural to find out who's faster.
No,
and then intertwine running with
it. I genuinely can't believe
that won't work, Orville. You keep on saying natural to run. The argument is not about whether it's natural to run or not. It's about to find out who's faster.
If it's natural to fight, it's natural to want
to find out who's walk. And you agree that nobody's trying to find out who's walking faster?
No, in Jamaica, there's no the little boys don't try to find out who walk faster.
Why not?
Because that is not what little boys do. Because they more naturally try to figure faster.
No man, you're natural. Doesn't walking come more natural? Because your argument is about what comes more natural.
You have to slow. You have to tell a little boy, say slow down.
What comes more natural, walking or running?
To a 3-year-old?
Yes.
After you can do the two of them?
No. What comes more natural?
What comes more natural? After you can do the two of them?
Robert, stop nonsense when you read it.
You have to tell the little boy stop the running.
Walking comes more natural.
That's when you can't.
But there's no walking competition, so they are learned to race.
But there's running competition.
Because they were taught about it.
No, so you are telling me that
they see it and they live it and they learn it. They see it on television.
Here's what you're saying. That running is more taught than football.
No, I did not say that.
I don't know that.
I'm saying
but Mikey,
to race against each other to find out who's faster. That is taught.
Make we hear what you say.
It's not natural to find out who's faster.
I know Mikey do. I'm a lecture man. I know Mikey.
Oh, lecture.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you, Arvin. It's natural. At school, we talk about PE.
Yeah.
When with a high school. A recess we get when we go primary school. Recess.
Yes.
Break when we go high school.
I understand that some of the schools
when you get recess in Arvin, every little boy a kick something. Every little boy at 6 years will kick something. You never find him.
What do you do when you are at home with your little brother? You start playing football with him before you start run against him.
When we got owned by little brother, normally a cricket we play and football.
Before, let me go. I mean, I get it.
Yes, man.
I'm a boss. Did you ever try to find out?
We race one another. We not race. We race. I'm going to sports game and a race.
Yeah, I get it. Me not understand what I'm saying.
Hey, more debate, Arville.
I really don't understand.
Do that. I walk over that. I walk over that.
Highly intelligent people agree with him on this.
The people who know what me I say. All the show money.
If we don't get 5 highly intelligent,
I could get 1,000 people who understand me. I say, I understand me.
No. We want 5 judges that will debate. Because I don't think you're serious.
No. Not that. No debate, not that. No, you know about the competition.
No debate is in whether running, little boys run against each other more than play any sport against each other. Before them start, they are more likely to run against each other than do anything else in a sport.
To find out who's faster. That's what you said, you know.
To find out who's faster. After them run against one another, the one with faster, the aim is to find out who is faster. Just like the aim is to find out who can beat up.
I believe that somebody who lives in our home where track and field is a field.
No.
I believe that somebody who lives in our home where the father and the mother So it's on the TV often.
No,
I believe that the kids might go out and say, let's go and race because
Zidane,
that's what they
I know
would have.
TV make
Well,
little boy
Lord,
fight.
I disagree with him. Make my point, sir. So I'm saying to you, the reason why I love football and play football more than try to compete against my brother in terms of who's fast is because my father used to live, eat, sleep, and drink football. So when I go,
Zidane, so you may be an exception.
I'm not an exception.
Your household is an exception.
No, we are not. You're just wrong.
You are telling me that the average little boy is more into football than running up and down?
Yeah, because football is more. Jamaica is more passionate than about football.
They are talking about a house when nobody is guiding him to do nothing. Some parents don't like sports, none at all. So this is a house where the parents are not into sports.
But if they do nothing, the sports, they're not going to race against each other.
Yeah, they will.
No. You have to learn to compete against each other in a race.
If you grew up with parents who never into sports, I run up and down, you're going to run up and down with your brother more than football and cricket.
No, you're going to see football out the road more often. It's in the environment. It's more. We're more passionate about football, so you're going to see it more. Look here, you
might end up playing more football. But when name again?
To find out who's faster. No, you're not interested in that, really.
The people who text my phone up on the radio, don't forget. Fit make Zidane and Freddie.
No, a debate. No, hey, send them come debate. Not you. No, not.
What comes more natural to a little boy? Fighting in pairs. But him go and stop that when him at 8. But little babies are more likely to want to fight than to do anything. But them stop at some age. They didn't see fighting on TV. They didn't see their parents fighting. It's a natural thing to do. So little boy, I got fight.
What does that have to do with who trying to find out who is faster?
Why do they fight? To try to prove who is superior.
No,
Lord Jesus.
A baby a fighter because he want to find out who is superior. No, Orville. He just want to fight. He's not trying to find out who is the better boxer.
I tell you,
can fight better.
This discussion, you'll all get the point.
Yeah, I will never get that point.
No, you may not.
No, no little boy groups trying to say. Never see who faster naturally.
The little boys fight because they want to establish superiority.
You know why you're running from the argument? I'm going to fight.
Because running is an extension of my fighting argument.
Yeah, but that's why I
say natural to the little boy.
Before me done. The Brazilian 6-year-old boys are more interested in who is faster than playing football, right?
I am prepared to say that.
Okay, and the Argentinians.
But here's what I'm prepared to say, though. That in Argentina, the little 6-year-old is more likely to see structured football than in Jamaica. So he may be more likely to gravitate to that afterwards.
No, sir.
I don't. In the average 6-year-old in Jamaica doesn't see football in
the general 6-year-olds in Brazil have no interest in who faster. Football, I'm crazy. I want to play in Brazil. Well, you're wrong, my boss.
Make we leave it there, so this one will continue.
No problem, man. No problem.
Usually take on someone.
Yeah, you have to sleep on all the harvest. I don't know where it's close.
Listen what I'm saying. I give you a few weeks. I've come up with a lot of arguments on a program here, and it take on a few weeks. You know how to see this. I have
a few weeks.
But Friday evening, time to come out of the AC. Yeah, we'll talk about it again.
All right, Mike.
Big up on the side.
Big up. All right, that is it for the program for the week. Join us on Monday again. We did all over again. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
Listen, the way you love me.
This is